Today we're going to review the Manfrotto BeFree Advanced. May this be your new travel tripod. Hello, welcome to a new video review on my channel. Today we are going to review the Manfrotto BeFree Advanced. What is it? It's a travel tripod that comes in different versions by Manfrotto. The one I've got here today is dedicated to the Sony Alpha series cameras. What does that mean? On top of the tripod we have a plate, release plate, which actually mount perfectly the Sony Alpha cameras. And I've got one with me. This is the Sony A7R III. If I take the release plate off the tripod and I mount it under my camera, that will perfectly match the lines and the body of the camera. So in this way, your camera will not spin and move on the release plate. Some of the supported Sony Alpha cameras for the tripod are the Sony A7 II, A7 III, A7S II, A7R 2 and 3, and also the Alpha 9 series. We said that this release plate is designed just for Sony cameras, but at the end of this review, I'm actually gonna show you what I do to fit all the other brands on the same tripod. So you don't need to buy another one, you just need another tool and you'll be able to fit anything on this one here. If you're looking online specifically for this tripod for your Alpha camera, you need to look for this code, MKBFRLA-BH, which is written down here. This is the model I've got with me today, dedicated to Sony, but bear in mind that the body of the tripod is exactly the same or very similar to all the other BeFree tripods. If you're looking for the one with the fluid head instead, which is directed more towards the video making, then you might check the BeFree Live. On the Manfrotto website, you will also find different versions made of different materials, which I linked in the description tab. And actually in the description tab, you will find this version too. And we're gonna start by the price. You can find this exact model on Amazon for 149 British pound. Manfrotto BeFree Advanced is made of aluminum. Nice and strong, not the lightest, but still very sturdy. Let's talk about dimensions and weight. The BeFree Advanced weighs 1.59 kilograms. With folded legs and the central column down, the size, the length of the tripod is 40 centimeters. You can see it's pretty small. Now, when you open up the legs and you extend the legs with the central column down, the tripod height will reach 1.28 meters. The maximum height with fully extending legs and extending central column reaches 1.51 meter. To give you a reference, I'm 180 centimeters, and with a fully extended tripod, I can actually vlog and interview people at my same height, basically. So with the camera on top and with your quick release plate, you will reach more or less 180 centimeters. So pretty good for this tiny tripod. Let's talk about the safety payload. You can mount on this tripod a payload up to 8 kilos. And I actually tried it with my fully rigged Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K with external monitor, V-mount battery. So that's probably around, I would say, 5 kilos. And yeah, it could hold it with no problem. Let's talk about the key features, and we start from the very top of the tripod, so from the quick release plate. The plate which comes with this tripod is called Manfrotto 200 PL Pro Sony. As mentioned, this is dedicated to the Sony Alpha cameras, and I want to show you quickly how to mount the quick release plate into the camera. Very simple. You have a slightly taller part on the release plate, which is going to be in the front of the camera, basically facing the front of the camera, and it will perfectly fit right here. You just want to screw it in, make it tight, and this is ready to be placed on top of the tripod. On the mount here you will find two levers, one to be pressed down and one to be turned and spinned to the right hand side. So you want to do this movement at the same time. Push the first lever down and rotate the other one, then release the lever at the bottom so it locks the spinning lever. And what you want to do is to slide the release plate inside the mount until it clicks. Done. Now it's safely placed. Just make sure you tighten up the lever at the top and your camera is ready to go. To release the quick release plate, you do the opposite action. So once again, make sure you hold tightly your camera. You want to push the bottom lever down and remove the camera. Let's place it back again. Let's talk about the head of the tripod. The Manfrotto BeFree comes with a ball head. This is not a fluid head, so I definitely recommend the tripod more for photographers than for video makers. Of course, you can still take videos, but definitely you can't pan or tilt smoothly with this head. If you're looking for a more solid tripod with fluid head, definitely I recommend to go and check my other review up here or in the description tab. Check the Manfrotto 190X Pro. But if instead you're looking for a lighter tripod for smaller cameras or smartphones, go and check the compact action. I made another review, go and check it out in the description tab or up here in the cards. We mentioned the ball head, and let's see how to tilt and pan the head. There are two different wheels on the side of the tripod. These are actually locks. So the first one, the smaller one, if you release it, you will be able to control the pan of the tripod, and then if you tighten it up, it will lock your panning. With the bigger wheel, you will be able to release or lock completely the head in terms of tilt. Then inside the wheel, you will see a smaller lever. And with this lever, you're going to adjust even further the friction of the tilting mode. Going down on the tripod to extend the central column, there's another lock, another wheel. You want to loosen it up. So spinning counterclockwise and just pull your column up and lock it in place again. It's very straightforward and very simple to use, to be honest. Moving the tripod around, on one side you will find a hook to which you can hang a bag, maybe a sandbag, just to add some weight to the tripod and make it more stable. On the other side you will find this rubber lid, and if you open it up you will find a 3/8 inch thread, screw thread, so you could possibly attach an external arm for your monitor, batteries, whatever you want to add to your tripod and camera. I actually see this tripod as a mini version of the 190X Pro. It's exactly the same functions, just in a smaller size. Let's talk about the legs. The BeFree is a 4 sections legs. You've got 3 different locks on each leg, 1, 2, and 3. And here you go, you just need to extend your sections and you will have 1, 2, 3, and 4. The less sections you have on a tripod, the more stable. For example, the compact action has 5 sections, which make it not very sturdy. This is actually a good option between the 190X and the compact action, because still the material is aluminum and it's very strong, and 4 sections are actually enough to keep your tripod very solid. A good feature of this tripod is that you can tilt your legs at 3 different angles. So first of all, to open the legs, you just simply open up and it will lock into the first angle. This is 22 degrees angle. Then on the side of each leg, you will have a lock. To open up the leg further, you want to close it a little bit before doing anything else. Push down the lock and now you can open and go to the next angle until it clicks. And this is now a 44 degrees angle. You can do the same with all the legs, or actually a good feature is that you can change the angle of each individual leg. So if you are on an uneven floor, you can just change the angle of each leg. So very helpful there. Once again, we close it slightly, we push the lock down and open up to the further angle, and that's 89 degrees angle. And a lot of people are asking for low angles tripods, but also can you reverse the tripod and put it upside down? And the answer for this one is yes. So that's a very cool feature. What we have to do is to loosen up the central column lock, and I don't want to hit my lamp right here, but you slide it out. I just hit it, and you reverse it and you just place it underneath. like that. Now we're gonna lock it again. And there you go. You've got your camera mounted upside down for your low angles. Also remember that you can pan and tilt the head as well. So if you want to do reviews, camera reviews, all that kind of stuff, it's fully articulated. You can make your camera face 90 degrees down, perpendicular to your objects or your surface. Last feature of the legs is the rubber grip you will find on one of the legs for very cold weather conditions when your tripod becomes ice cold. So definitely that's gonna help. And also, yeah, it just gives you a better grip. Last key feature I want to show you, which is always appreciated, is the carrying bag. So tiny carrying bag, everything fits in there. You can put it on the side of your rucksack and you're ready to take your photos in the outdoors. So last part of the review, which is my opinion and thoughts about the tripod. And I think it's a great tripod. Much better than the Compact Action if you're looking for a stronger, a bit heavier, but sturdier tripod. This is the one you're looking for. I might actually compare the two in a different video, so stay tuned and hit the subscribe button. I definitely recommend it for photographers, first of all, landscape photographer, travelers, but also vloggers. Of course, it's not a video tripod. What I love about this tripod is also being able to put the camera upside down. I do a lot of camera gear reviews, and that really helps when I want my camera to face down, you know, or also make it closer to my subject. And I'm sure a lot of you are going to appreciate that feature too. Now, during the video, I told you how I can use this tripod with all the other camera brands. Instead of using the Manfrotto 200PL Pro Sony, I'm just using a generic 200PL, still by Manfrotto. You can buy the plate with the mount as well, or you can actually just find the plate, and all the links are listed below. So you just need one of these plates, replace the one that comes with the tripod, mount it under your camera, and because it has the same size and mount, you can simply put it there and replace it. So literally, you can mount any camera on top of this tripod too. Another tip is that if you get also the mount, you can place this on a gimbal and really quickly change between the tripod and the gimbal if you do any video work. And that's something I've been doing for years. So in literally 3 seconds, you can switch between tripod and a stabilizer. Yeah, overall is a thumb up for me for the Manfrotto BeFree Advanced. I hope the review helped you. If it did, once again, I invite you to hit the subscribe button. On my channel, you will find a lot of video making tips and video editing tutorials, so I'm sure you will benefit from it. Also, sign up to my website, mamoair.com, where you will find some video editing courses which have been marked as bestsellers on the Udemy platforms. On my website, that will be cheaper, so that's why I recommend to go and sign up there. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Seems all good times come and go your way. Child memories fall under rolling.